and they have to relax. And in the beginning it's quite difficult because they start, oh, they are busy and getting excited. But when you practice that a lot, just walk, then he gets more quiet and quiet, and then at the end it's normal for them. Then you ask for them something, and then you can get the walk and relax, and they have also a relaxed walk. Okay, I will pick him up a little bit more. I put him up a little bit more like in towards a competition frame, and a little bit higher. Then I want to do a little bit more careful stuff. Oh, and here also. Then I feel I bring him back and he doesn't react, and then I make just the transition to hold, and just let him wait. Good stuff. I come with my leg and he goes forward. And that's every time when I feel he's not responding enough to me, then I have to do something that I can make it better. And that you every time don't just keep on riding because you think, okay, it doesn't feel good, I just keep on riding. Sometimes you have to do that in a test, but not when you are in a training. Okay, I will do first a couple of tempo changes before I want to do some changes. A little bit forward again, and a little bit more, and again. And good job. There, that's good. And it's also important that you can sometimes use your voice. Don't do it so loud that the judges can hear you, but just use them that the horse can hear it. So first I go a little bit forward for the first change. Good, bring him back again. Because after the change he starts running. And then I go forward again. And make another change. And bring him back again. Go forward. And another change. Good. Because when I feel I want to make more changes, then I know he's going to be every change a little bit faster and faster. Now I keep control in between the changes. Now I'll do 3 times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that's enough. Good. And then I can also do the 2-time changes. And it's just for me that I can feel in between that the tempo is still mine. When I feel he gets too quick or whatever, then and then as here I want to collect him a little bit more, and then I feel he starts thinking back, and then I just don't make the changes. But I need to have the control in the changes also. That you can feel the tempo is forward, but not running away from me. Especially when I come on the diagonal, he needs to wait. Good, so. That's a little too much waiting. Come. That was my fault because I didn't ride him enough forward. Now it's getting better. I think I have to do that again because the start was not good and I had a small mistake in between. And then sometimes you just have to go on and do it all over again. Because it has no use every time when it goes wrong to stop or whatever or hold. Sometimes you just have to go on and give him the trust that nothing happens. Good stuff. And now I feel he gets a little bit back because his haunches are coming up a little bit. Now I go a little bit more forward on the diagonal first. And again. And okay, now I will try the 1-time changes. I'm working on them. They are not completely good and not completely straight, but he is learning them now, and we are preparing him for the Grand Prix, so he has to do them, but he knows already it's coming, it's coming. Now he has to wait. And that's sometimes when you start with the horse with these kind of things, the new things, they think, oh, there it's coming, and then they get more excited. But okay, then we wait a little while, wait until the canter is good, and then I can start. Good stuff. You can see he gets a little bit crooked, he throws his horses a little bit in, but now I can make more changes. At the start it was really difficult because then he gets wild, and then when you have to correct all these things, just start And don't do everything at the same time. And it's important that the horses know nothing's going to happen, even when it's a little bit difficult for them. And that they know, okay, it's nothing wrong, just go on even when they have a mistake. And now I'm going to collect him a little bit more on the center line. Just for him that he knows, because now he thinks, oh, do I have to stop? Do I have, what if I do? Good, and then I go forward again. And sometimes you have to do these things because you know, in a test, when you have a rider test with a horse, you feel some things happening, especially when you come on the center line and think, okay, I know this, I have to stop as X. And when you let that happen, then the next time they stop when you enter in, just at the first letter they stand still. And so it's important for them that every time when you do these kind of things, they don't know what's going to happen. And so I collect him here, just feel that he waits for me, that he goes on, and then I can go forward again, forward, so that he never knows, okay, now he's going to stop. Especially when I feel that he thinks he's going to stop, then I think I go down, just go on. Good stuff. And good stuff. And that's the main thing every time, keep control over everything you do with the horse. And when you want to have him more forward, you need to go forward. When he doesn't react, be a little bit more clear with your leg. And you know he's going to react. And it's also important that sometimes you feel he is thinking of something to do, just don't do it and wait until you think he's ready for it. And don't hesitate with everything. Don't want to do it more quicker than your horse can do it. Good stuff. And also sometimes I do what you see here, I just stand still and let him wait. And even when he gets a little bit nervous for it, he needs to just relax. And that he gets also every time think, okay, when he asks me to stand still, I will stand still. Good stuff. Now I will do a little bit more. Pump again. See if we can get it a little higher. Then that's all I can do. With just making small tempo changing. I let him come back, he comes up from front, I relax my hand, come with my leg, and he goes forward, and I come back. Good. And it's a little bit like a preparation for going to piaf. I make small steps, make him go forward again. Yeah. Then he didn't react, so I have to be a little bit more clear. And let him come back a little bit more. No. Then I feel I come back and he falls a little bit to the left. And then I immediately correct him by both hands to the right. And when you make those small tempo changes, and then you can feel already in the horse, okay, now something is going to happen. And then I come and good stuff. So. There you can feel like you start from the piaf. That's maybe a little bit slow, but I can make him more active, but then he gets sometimes too active. And now I'm happy that he gets a little bit more quiet in it. And that's important that we feel he is reactive, but not too overactive now. At the end, when you feel it's more settled down, and there you feel, I felt he wants to come back too much, and then I let him wait again. Good, so. Then I come with my leg again, and then I click a little bit too. Good, so, right. Just for me that I know he can do it, and it doesn't need to be perfect yet here. In about half a year, I think it's good enough, and it's very, good. And it takes a little bit of time, because he does a lot of action, but sometimes he is too overactive, and then it's more difficult. Okay. And also the same a little bit for my preparation for my passage. You saw it already with Wecker. Just let him come back. And let him find the rhythm. Good. And out again. Because when you want to help him there too much, then he gets maybe bigger and bigger and bigger, but also unequal. And first you want to learn the horses that they are equal, that they have balance in it, and then before you want to do more. And again, I bring him back. And we call it like a working passage. It's not enough for a really passage, but it's just a little bit trot more back. So I can feel that he balances out there, that I can let him alone, and he still goes up, nee. There he thinks, okay, piaf. And then I have to be very quick with my leg, because I want to do like a working passage, not a piaf. Good stuff. Good. Up again. Okay. Okay, and a little bit forward again. Ooh. Exactly. And forward again. And that is important, that I can do it whatever I want. When I want to go forward, he needs to go forward. When I stop, he needs to stop. And nice. Ooh. And get a little bit passage on this side. Not really passage, but working passage. And then I can see if I can make it a little bit rounded in the neck again. A little forward again. A little bit more up. Forward again. Good. And it doesn't matter this start, and that sometimes he has a double step behind or whatever that I lose it. I just want to stay in the rhythm, that he will be confident in the rhythm before I can do a little bit more. Good stuff. And then I take another half pass. First I bend in, then I give in, then I go sideways. When I feel good, I can go forward. And back. Ooh. Good stuff. Again to the right, same. And then you can see he's starting to trot a little bit more. And I still want to feel the things forward without him running away. And go forward again. Ooh, that was too much. That's also possible. Good second. Ooh. And forward again. And then you see every time, I do never like one long side in the same tempo. Every